power of one formula, which can be used on any object in Salesforce to help make reporting easier.
You need this trick and you didn't even know it. Get ready to simplify your reports with the power of one formula. I want to give my thanks to Steve Moe for introducing me to the formula and to Tom Tobin for coming up with the idea in the first place.
Do you ever report on more than one object in the same report, like accounts with opportunities or accounts and opportunities with contact roles? How do you know how many of each record you are reporting on? If you're using the row count, it's not obvious which of those record types are being reported. So this tip helps to solve that problem.
Build the new formula field. Go into the setup, find the object manager, and let's create the field within the account object. Click on Fields and Relationships, and we're going to create a new field. It's a formula field, and the type of formula is going to be a number. We're in the accounts object, so I'm going to call this field accounts, because when we look in the report, we want to see the word accounts when we're counting account records. I'm going to select 0 decimal places and click Next. Now for us to build our really complicated formula, we're going to enter the number 1, and that's it. Give some help text to give the field some context when you're looking in the setup. And click on Next and go ahead and save that field. The field will be read-only for all users because it's a formula. And then you can take it off the page layout because you don't need to see the field. It will always show 1 for every record, so there's no need to show that on the page layout. Once you've saved that field, let's do the same thing again on the contact object. So go in the object manager, find the contacts object, fields and relationships. Let's create a new field called contacts, and it's going to be a formula field again. So this time we're on the contacts object. We're going to call the field contacts. Once again, it's going to be a number formula with 0 decimal places. Click Next, and again that complicated formula of the number 1 and the help text as before. So once we've saved this formula, we'll have 2 fields that have been created, one on the accounts object called accounts and one on the contact object called contacts. And these will both show the number 1 for every record of the particular record type. So for accounts, every account will show a 1. For a contact, every contact will show a 1. This means we can use these fields to summarise the number of records in reports. So let's build a report to test this out. Click on the Reports tab, click on New Report. Let's create a contacts and account report. This includes both of the objects where the records are being counted with these formula fields we've created. So in addition to the accounts field that I just demonstrated, I've created the same formula on the contacts records so that we can see the number of contacts within a report. Go ahead and start the report. I'm going to change the filters to include all accounts that were created all time. I'm just going to run that report so you can see straight away what that does. So it shows at the top of the report, total records 20. Well, are those records accounts or are they contacts? I can assume from the title of the report type that it's going to be contacts because that's the initiating object of the report. But it would be lovely to be able to see exactly that it is contacts and also how many accounts there are. So let's go and edit the report and add in our new fields that we created. So we have the accounts field and the contacts field. And if we go ahead and run that report, it now shows us the total records as 20, the total accounts as 12, and the total contacts as 20. So I was correct in assuming, but always dangerous to assume, that we are counting the contact records in the total records. Now, if I go ahead and put a grouping into my report, so for example, you might want the account owner. Let's go run that again. I can then remove the row counts. So I can see in here now we've just got accounts and contacts at the top. And I can also hide the detail rows. And then it will show me very clearly by owner how many accounts and how many contacts there are. To summarise, the power of 1 is a simple and effective number formula displaying 1 for each record. It's so much clearer to state the type of record included in the count when you create these types of formula fields. I hope you find this useful in all your reporting requirements. Thank you for watching. Now please do like, subscribe and share so you can be kept in touch with any new content.